Hey guys, Novaexplosion, welcome back to more Final Fantasy XVI, the DLC. Why we're starting here, the game immediately is like, hey, thanks for purchasing the Tides. So I figured we'll just start with this, and this can also tell us how to unlock the quest line. But yeah, thank you for purchasing the Rising Tide, your new content's ready to play. To access the Rising Tide quest line, you must first have unlocked Origin on the world map, as well as completed the side quest Where There's a Will and Priceless. So those are the two side quests we needed for the Echoes of the Fallen. To unlock Kairos Battlegate content in the Hideaways of Reedstone, you must first clear the main game and Rising Tide's storyline. Okay, perfect. And in this, gaming bonus items available for redemption from the System tab in the main menu. Reaching the main scenario quest, A Chance Encounter. Okay. But yeah, here we are. We're playing the Rising Tide. We finished the Echoes of the Fallen like 2 days ago. So we're going to dive into the Rising Tide. We're going to load the save that I used. Alright, you know what? I probably shouldn't have started there because now it's going to tell me this. Okay, reading table at Clive's Hideaway. But yeah, we're going to use the sick Omega weapon that we got from the Echoes of the Fallen DLC for the Rising Tide. That should be really fun. Oh my word, so many things. Tired of having to manually adjust your iconic ability set each time you want to use different abilities? Did you know you could register up to 5 sets via the gear tab? Oh, is that new? I mean, it must be new if you're telling me about it. I'm not going to do that right now. What was this about, There was something else about claiming items in system. Ah, whatever, it's probably not important. It's probably not important. But yeah, we're done with the Echoes of the Fallen. We did that, fought Omega, got this weapon, and now we're gonna do the Leviathan DLC. So I think we just go here. By the way, my voice is still a little cracked because I'm doing a morning stream because I have stuff to do, so I have to do a morning stream. It was either that or no stream at all. Cid, I shall not waste time mincing words. Leviathan's dominant is in need of rescue, and despite my innumerable misgivings about joining hands with an outlaw of the highest disrepute, the dame has assured me that there is none better suited to the task at hand. I dare not reveal more fear this missive could fall into the wrong hands, but if what little I have penned here has kindled your interest, I bid your journey to the Vale in Northreach and inquire with one Layla. She will surely see you satisfied.
Leviathan the Lost? But why now? After all this time.
Why, what now?
Oh, I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there.
You don't even need to complete Echoes of the Fallen for this, which is surprising, so I guess this is going to be completely separate from that.
I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crashing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Veil can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
As am I.
Thank you. Both of you. And Otto?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you. I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
Quest accepted. Oh, dude, I'm so excited to see Leviathan in this game. I can't wait to play around with Leviathan's, like, iconic abilities. That's gonna be really fun. So, I remember in the story they talked about, like, oh, the Calm. What, the Calm, like an FF10? We've made it, boys? Quest destination for Rising Tide are indicated, yada yada, they're okay, so similar to Echoes of the Fallen, they color code them. That's fine. We're just prioritizing Echoes, or not Echoes. We're just prioritizing Rising Tide. I'm interested because I remember in the story they talked about Leviathan being missing and like they talked about him like Leviathan the Lost, and I was so disappointed that there was no Leviathan in the game, but you know, I'm glad we're getting this DLC for that reason.
Aye, it's a dangerous world.
Yeah, I want to buy some potions. We fought Omega and it was a bit of a rough time. Definitely elixirs too.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Honestly, just give me everything.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me
Last
blind,
elixir?
you know.
Upon KO, automatically restores all HP, fills limit gauge. Oh, this is like a Koopa coin. I'll take it.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Why not? I feel like there's something else I wanted to do. I don't know what this thing about appearance is. Or maybe it's in the Arete Stone, because I think the Arete Stone has some appearance stuff. It had like the costume stuff. I definitely want an Omega weapon. Although I will say oh, Ambrosio, we could change your thing. Oh, we already did. Rosarian Gold's your new thing. I don't know what's up with the Buster Sword. I remember people saying like, oh, Clive can use the Buster Sword, but I don't know where to find it. I tried looking for it during the Echoes of the Fallen and I could not find it. The heck is all this? What is this? Wait, this is not relevant. I'm just skipping this. Okay, that's just a side quest. I don't care. I just care about Rising Tide. And if Rising Tide has any exclusive content. I don't know about this Buster Sword, but that's fine. If Rising Tide makes it to another stream, maybe I'll try to get it for that stream. For now, we can use the Omega weapon. Alright, to Northreach we go. Oh yeah, they're welcome to stream. Go back. Wait. No, that's for the side quest. We don't care about that.
To the Veil it is then.
I love this purple on the weapon. It's so awesome.
Looks like you've got thirst.
Kind of wish Echoes of the Fallen tied into it. Like they would have had to do some rewriting, but I kind of wish Echoes of the Fallen and Rising Tide were like a continuity thing. I'm a little disappointed that they're like separate from each other.
How about we retire to the Veil?
Because I'm like, what was the point of Echoes of the Fallen other than fighting like some cool super bosses? Like I'm a little disappointed. I kind of wish they were like Echoes of the Fallen led into Rising Tide. Like they were a package deal, or they could have just done the smart thing in my opinion and released it all as one big DLC. I would have been fine with that too.
Behind the veil, my lord.
Hey Layla.
I'm looking for a Layla.
You found one. So, will your friends be joining in? Or just watching?
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
We're here about the letter.
Oh. Oh, sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically?
A location, north of town, on the shore of Isle of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent and the woman who can answer your questions.
And that's all? Nothing else?
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand.
Probably gonna kill some Akashic or something.
Does anyone else think it's strange that this woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town?
Not if she realizes the value of the information she's party to.
And the danger it puts her in.
Wasn't Layla? I think Layla was an FF2 character. I think there was an FF2. She was like the pirate in FF2 that temporarily joined you. I vaguely remember that. I think it was spelled differently, but I remember her name was Layla. Or was it Leia? I don't know. No, Leia's Tales of Zillia. Or maybe it was Leia. I don't know. Leia, Layla. Similar name.
Do be careful.
Hello, gentlemen. I am passing through. Well, if I didn't play Echoes of the Fallen, I would say time to de-rust. But I did play Echoes of the Fallen, so I'm not going to bother de-rusting. I don't really need to. I finished Echoes of the Fallen like 2 days ago. So I'm perfectly accustomed to the gameplay in this game now.
Well, the tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
This tent is so small. Who would, like, no one.
It's empty. Why am I not surprised?
The area around the tent. Oh, look at this. Look at this. That's gorgeous.
A boat. No prizes for guessing who that belongs to. The embers are still warm.
So you're Sid.
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia, final haven of the Motes of Water.
The Motes of Water.
The very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously
Vanished. Was exterminated. Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
It's the rising tide, probably.
The Surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing. Not that I'll hold it against you. The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the eikon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to?
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an eikon. Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
You don't even need to ask.
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born. But he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
As do we all. Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay? My people await you there.
Lead the way.
Oh, let's get it. I would save Leviathan in a heartbeat. New location. Okay, I did hear about this. They add like a new region for Leviathan DLC. So we're gonna be exploring like a new area. I mean, I guess technically Echoes of the Fallen was a new dungeon, so. Anyway, the Lost Cloak. If you manage to navigate the cloak's narrow mountaintop pass without plummeting to your death, you'll be rewarded with a breathtaking view of the blighted wasteland stretching from the Olafest Bay by the Sea of Grace. Let's get it.
All right, you might want to hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
That was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
It's blue, but how is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
The rising tide. I like a little swerve on the G. That's nice.